Okay, here is the introduction for the Forever Lock, or the For Life Lock. It's the best I could translate the name of this lock. It's brand spanking new. Brand new, not only to me, but it's also newly manufactured. I actually had to buy this directly from the production manager because he said he normally doesn't sell this to individuals, only to, like, in bulk to big companies. It's actually pretty pricey because it's a big lock and has such a clever design. I'm really eager to share this. So what you get in the box is the lock itself. You get 2 keychains, right? It comes with this keychain and this little box which actually holds the key. So this is actually the key inside here. And I'll introduce the key to you. You can see it's a flat, sorry about the focus there. Okay, so you can see that there are 3 dimple cuts right here, and there are 4 dimple cuts on the side of the key. So it's a 7-pin dimple lock, but it's much more than that, and I'll tell you why. I mean, obviously the key, you could tell already, it looks pretty special. I'll show you how to use this. Okay, you actually get 2 keys and key holders, but you get 1 spare you get to keep somewhere else. So we'll just use a spare for the demo. Oh, one more thing, you also get these protectors because this has like a nice finish on it. So if you wanted to, you know, protect the finish, you could throw that on there, and you can throw this one on the back here like this. But we don't need those right now. Okay. So, how do you use this lock? Well, this actually took me a while. This is a little bit confusing at first, but it's so clever. I think I forgive the manufacturer for confusing me. So, what happens is you'll notice there's no keyway. Like, where do I put the key? Where do I put this thing, right? And that's the beauty to this lock. You can't. They say that this lock, at least the manufacturer told me, says you cannot pick this lock, forget it. It's not going to happen because you cannot access the keyway. The keyway is completely hidden. So you have nowhere to place your picks, right? So how do I get this inside, right? Well, first of all, you have to rotate this contraption, this part right here, and you do that by pulling this out, rotating this like this, and now you'll see a little hole. And you're like, okay, so that's the keyway, right? Wrong. That's not the keyway. Look inside. There's nothing inside. There's no pins. There's nothing there. There's nothing to pick. It's just an empty chamber. So what happens is you have to place the key. Sorry. You have to place the key inside the chamber like this, almost like a torpedo on a submarine. Then you have to rotate this, rotate it into, so you're going to rotate it into the underside of the lock here. So it's now on the bottom, right? Now you have to, the key is now sitting right here. The key is now here, but it's not in the core. It's not in the keyway. You have to put, now I'm going to push this in, and now the key is in the keyway. You see? And you say, okay, well, how do you turn the key then, since you can't touch the key? Well, there is a little lever inside here that, if you saw there was a hook on the part of the key, let me show you. See how there's this like hook right here? This interacts with a bar right here. And you could turn the handle here, which will effectively interact with that hook and turn the key, and it'll actually release the shackle here, like this. I mean, how cool is that? So you can actually see how this works here if you look inside. If we get a closer look. If I turn this, you can see it. There's the locking pawl here. So that's what holds the shackle. So you can't, so this is unshimmable, but you can't shim this. This is not spring loaded or anything like this. So as far as I can tell, you can't bypass it from the shackle. So let's do that in reverse and take the key out. So here we have It turned. Let's unturn the key. Let's now bring the key out of the keyway. Let's now turn the chamber 1/2 turn. Take this out, right? And then we can put it back and bang, it's locked. You cannot pick this. You cannot access the keyway. You actually never see the keyway. You can't bypass this as far as I know. A damn cool lock. Wow, I'm gonna have to get more of these for sure. Hopefully I can sometime in the future. Okay, thanks for watching.